Good evening and welcome to the real world. The pasuk in this week's parsha tells us that before Klal Yisrael went l'mulchama, the Kohen would stand up and say, Mi ha'ish ha'yorei v'rach ha'levav. Who's fearful? Who's soft-hearted? Who's scared? What are they scared of? May averos shall be other. They did averos. Chazal tell us what averos. And the Mishnah tells us in Saita, afilu sach bein tefillah l'tefillah. Somebody who spoke out between putting on the shalyad and the tefillin shalrayt. She said a few words, which is atzar and halacha. He made that little hefsek, he made that little break. That's an avera for which somebody turns back. One of the soldiers would turn back and go home and not participate in the war. Why that avera? Famous ga'inus from the Vilna Gaon. Pasuk says in Zayis HaBracha, in the bracha of Shevet God were warriors that the Torah Zroya Av Kotkaid. Shevet God, the warriors, the soldiers of God would cut off Zroya, an arm, Av Kotkaid, of words like Rashi, from Chazal, Harugei Mayin Nikarim. The people that were killed, the victims of Shevet God, the people that they fought were nicker, they were recognizable. They did something that was very hard, a hard feat for a warrior. They would slice off in one shot the head and the arm of the people with which they were doing battle. The guy, the kaicha, cutting off a head and an arm, which is a hard thing to do for a warrior to take a sword and do that, that comes only from the chibur created by film, shalyad and shalreish. Of course, the kayach in kedusha defeats the kayach in tumah. So talking between the shalyad and shalreish for a soldier would take away that ability to be Torah Zraya Kakar. That's what the guy says. What's going on over here? What does that mean? What's the kayach? Now we know tefillin shalyad and tefillin shalreish are connected ma'isa, action, and machshava, dibur. A yid understands that when he does a mitzvah, he also has to have the right kavanah, the right intention. And when he has the right intentions, that's not enough if he doesn't do the ma'isa. You need the action and you need the thought. With this, we can understand. My father told me something beautiful. The Gemara tells us that the Rabbi Yisroel in his tefillin, what does it say? Ata echad v'shimcha echad umika amcha Yisrael ge'echad be'aretz. The Rabbi Yisroel, you're one, your name is one, and Klal Yisrael is one. The Rabbi Yisroel was celebrating our oneness as expressed by tefillin, the oneness of our actions. Our thoughts and our actions are in concert. Very quickly, an amazing story. Somebody told me over a yid here in Montreal was by a simcha a few years ago in Montreal. And there was a chashuv, older yid, he passed away last year, Moshe Haruk, because there was chashuv yid in Montreal. And his brother-in-law was one of the most well-known, respected, venerable chasidim in Babel. His name was Nissan Lezer, like the Stark. These are people, older yidin, and they were by a simcha together. And this person who told me the story told me that they were dancing at a simcha, and they sang a certain song. And the words of the songs were Ata echad v'shimcha echad u'mikamcha Yisrael ge'echad ba'aretz. The niggin is well known. Ata v'chatanim kol ha'am. A lot of people sing it on Yantif. I'm not going to sing it now. We've done too much of that lately. But they were singing the song Ata echad v'shimcha echad u'mikamcha Yisrael, and they started to dance together. And the person who was watching them realized there was something special about this niggin to them, something special about this dance to them. And he went over after to Moshe Haruk. He said, "Why did that song mean so much to you? It was so emotional." So he said, over him and Nissan Lezer, his brother-in-law, were together in the concentration camps. Nobody came back to tell us what happened in the gas chambers, right? Wrong. There was a little boy who was herded into the gas chambers with everybody else. And in there, they took away their clothing and they started to turn on the gas. And all of a sudden, stop! The general, the commander over there said, "Oh, there was a problem with one of the pipes, one of the showers." So he sent this little boy out. He said, "Run back and go tell one of the other officers over there to come here right away." He sent him out on a shlichus. So this little kid ran away, and of course he didn't go back. So he lived to tell the tale of what Yidden were doing in their final moments in the gas chambers, knowing full well where they were going. So they asked this little boy, "What did you see? What was going on over there?" He said, "Everybody was standing over there. They knew it was their final moments. They knew that they were about to lose their lives. They knew they were breathing their last. And you know what they were doing? They were dancing and they were singing and again. That's what they were singing. They were singing, you're one, who is like us, Yisrael Goy Echad Ba'aretz." At that moment, they were also doing battle, like the Shvatim of Shevet God. Maybe they didn't see the way they were facing off the Nazis with the heroism and with the strength of Shevet God, but they were doing battle with their Ata Echad, with their V'Shem Chachad, with their Umika Amcha Yisrael Goy Echad Ba'aretz.